What is happening, beautiful gamers? Blank here, and welcome back to the final episode of the sequel of one of the greatest Metroidvanias to ever be made, Blasphemous, with Blasphemous 2. And just to show you guys how is it that we're gonna be rocking everything, first of all, look at that. My altar pieces are normal, we haven't done anything crazy. Our specs are as follows. We are increasing damage. This is an insta dodge that does with Chrysanta. You guys can also read her whole description, which is pretty incredible. Honestly speaking, when you read about her, it's actually pretty crazy. Like, you find her death, and it was like she decided to do that because she wasn't strong enough to beat this guy. It was just incredible. It's like she just plunged the fearless sword into her chest, in her very blood. She bathed in the final sacrifice bestow to its future wielder, but we didn't actually get the sword. So it kind of makes me sad, disappointed that Chrysanta died. She was awesome. So yeah, that power, it's a cool dodge that you get. Nacimiento, so we can heal further. The Punished One, so we can do more damage with the powers. These ones two together increases the power of our prayers. Then we have this one is a bigger parry window, and this one is a smaller dodge window, so that way we can have them. And then we are pretty much with our powers. Increases Sarmiento and Centella, we don't really care about that, but increases any source of elemental damage, that's good. And increases Regolalba strength, I really like it, so we can do Onga damage. As of where do we invest our points? Pretty simple. We maxed out the damage of Regolalba, so that's pretty much it. This is not something that we invested because Verdadera Destreza, we don't use, I'm sorry. We increase the damage of Sarmiento and Centella. But anyways, now it's time for us to battle him, and we're gonna have to battle him twice because I need to show both endings. So I hope you guys are ready for it. We're gonna go all in. And then remember, at this point, don't do anything. If you've been following with me, you have gotten almost everything except for this figurine, and this figurine can be gotten once again. You gotta keep dying or something like that, and gotta keep cleansing your guild until the guy that cleanses guild just pretty much, you know, bye-bye. And then he gives you the remnants, and then you get that final one. And I think it's the same for the rosary bead. I might be wrong, but who knows. Anyways, let's go straight into the final boss fight. And I wanna remind you that if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to let me know by leaving a beautiful like. And hey, if you want to catch up with more games, it would be really appreciated if you subscribe. But more than anything, thank you very much for joining me on this fantastic journey called Blasphemous. Let's go. Or I guess Blasphemous 2. Your expiation away. Are you sure you want to... Yes! Why is there a dinosaur sound in the background?
Higher will, incorporeal and inscrutable fathers, I am the heir of your all-encompassing light. Devotion itself, embodied in weathered flesh and gilded filigree. Your magnum opus. Though I am crowned with your glory, why do you censure my presence alongside you? What is this obscure darkness of unanswered cries that prevents me from understanding the purpose of my birth? Are the same crimson clouds that heralded my welcome the grave omen of your judgment? If this confrontation is proof of thy dignity of your glory, then so be it.
And here we go. Wait, yo, okay, that was a bad dodge, that's fine. Can I destroy this? Yes, I can. Look at that, the dodge from Chrysanta, so good. We cannot do damage to him, we have to destroy it. But I can do probably... Yeah. One more and should be destroyed, yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now do it! Oh, yo, that was lucky. Nice. This is obviously gonna have two phases as always, that's fine. A lot of physical damage right there. Dodge the... Oh, whoa! Ah, that hit. That's fine. Beautiful. This is probably gonna be a boss fight with two phases. You guys know how it is. Seems too easy to be one face. Oh, come on. I did a double jump, but I didn't grab onto anything. Okay, that's beautiful. Nice. Now we can hit the heart. Ah, that was bad. That's fine. Great. Okay, that's not good. But we can dodge this. Heal up. That one was... I was too slow. Nice jump. That was a bad hit. No, heal up. Yeah, that's okay. But we almost died right there because we messed up. Kill him. Let's go. Second phase has to come. SUMMA. Blasphemia. Wait, is that it? No. No. That's not happening. Excuse me?
Now I understand. And for this, I offer thee my humble thanks. This pain is my baptismal sacrament that will unite us in communion to make it flesh. Thus, we will be reborn as a new symbol incarnate, overflowing with devotion. The beginning of a new era for the miracle. The second Psalm.
What? Yo, is that it? No. If there is a cutscene at the end, I'll show it, and then we'll go for the ending B. Alright guys, and now for the last ending of the game. All we need to do is go to the altar piece of favors, and we are gonna have to do some changes. You can actually go ahead and create a new preset, and then that's pretty much it. And then we can replace everything so that way you don't lose the preset. You can just open it up and click on it, but that's fine. Now here, this is where the key happens. We're gonna have to select multiple figurines, and these figurines are gonna be these ones with the golden lace on it, which, just to give you friendly reminders of, we got 4 of them. And each one was interesting. So the first one that we got was Gregal. Well, it's not the first one, but this one, Gregal, you get it once you complete the 33 babies all the way to the top. You get him. That's for you guys. Then we have Lebech. Lebech is the one that we got once we did the 5 combats with the sleeping lady. That's the final reward. Then we have Jalok, which is the one that we bought from the merchant. Just remember, you have to buy everything from the merchant every time, so he changes locations until the Crimson Reign. And then we have the last one, which is Cierzo, which is the one where you have to get every single one of the forgotten tributes. You have to get 3, and then after you get the 3, you use the teleporters. You guys remember where the father was feeding the baby that you appear in the top? This is pretty much where you get it. So that's pretty much it. Now, what do you have to do with them? Well, you have to start equipping them. And where do you equip them? You're gonna use these 4 corners. So in the first corner, we are gonna go and we're gonna equip Cierzo. Second corner, we go for Gregal. Then the bottom left corner, it's gonna be the next one. And as you can see, they are starting to shine. They're starting to turn into golden. And then the last one is going to be over here, the lock. Now that you have all of them equipped, you can exit. And now we can go to that door of the 4 doves, I believe, or something like that. And it should be open now. There you go. Now be mindful. Be mindful. You are gonna lose the statues. You have acquired Incense of Envoys. There you go. Now if you guys take a look at it, the statues have burned. There's nothing that you can do about it. And yep, they are all gone. They're all gone. So that's what I'm saying. Be careful whenever you're gonna do something, because that's the price that you pay. That's the price that you pay for this item. And you need that item to get the last ending of the game. So just keep that in mind. Now that we did that, we are gonna be going back here. We're gonna go to the altar piece of favors. And of course, we're gonna trigger our preset. And then all we need to do now is just get to the final fight. So let's go straight for it. Beautiful. And with that done, I want to point out, you have now 100% of the map unlocked. Oh yeah. So pretty much during this playthrough, we got everything. Almost everything. Once again, the only things that we were missing was right here. There is one bead that we do not have. The way that you get that bead, once again, just keep dying and keep giving things to the confessor. He'll eventually trigger, because right now you only have the imperfect. He will give you the pure one, like the dead one. Once it's gonna show up, but you have to die multiple times, and we haven't died enough, so we haven't purged enough guild. And the same for the final figurine. You have to die enough times, and then he kind of like gives you the resemblance, and that's it. So now after you have done all of that, you are saved, you are good. Now we have to ascend and finish up the game one more time. Are you sure you want to ascend? Yes. Yes.
Higher will, incorporeal and inscrutable fathers, I am the heir of your all-encompassing light. Devotion itself, embodied in weathered flesh and gilded filigree. Your magnum opus. Though I am crowned with your glory, why do you censure my presence alongside you? What is this obscure darkness of unanswered cries that prevents me from understanding the purpose of my birth? Are the same crimson clouds that heralded my welcome the grave omen of your judgment? If this confrontation is proof of thy dignity of your glory, then so be it.
And here we go again. There you go. Now, I do want to say this fight was a little bit underwhelming. So, I don't know if something is going to change because of the envoy. I don't know if the fight itself change, but we'll see. So far, so good. Okay, so far it's the same fight, nothing different. Okay, that's fine. I need to heal up. That's okay. Nice. Now the heart goes down. What are you gonna start doing? Okay, he's just... No, damn it. I forget that you need to jump those. There you go. Heal up. Ah, the floor. That... Oh, God. Yo. I know that I said you were not that hard, but... Did you just become harder by any chance? Okay, just double jump, dodge this. Beautiful, we're doing a good job. Beautiful. One more time. Now. Look, just look at that. He's about to die one more time, and he's just... I don't know. This fight, I swear, I thought it was gonna be a little bit more epic. So I'm a little bit disappointed about it. That's fine. Now we can use our power. I think this should be enough, powerful enough to like... Yeah, destroy everything. But unfortunately, it's not powerful enough to like allow us to keep the blood packed while doing everything else. Just take a little hit, that's fine. And then should be goodbye soon. Yeah, that's a nice hit, and bye! Such an underwhelming fight. Are you gonna do something else now that we gave you the envoy? SUMMA Blasphemia.
Doth thou respond to my pleas with pain? Pain in the flesh. Yet your very flesh I am. Pain in the heart. Yet your heart itself I hold. My punishment will be your sole legacy. And I shall die. I shall die reconciled with the mystery of my birth.
The devotion of the many was made incarnate, and suffered pain. The affliction cometh to an end, for the icon falls, and with it, the miracle's designs, and its will so capricious. And so you shall ascend, both in body and soul, through dreamed kingdoms, to the holiest of places, to the cradle of all blessings, safe under our watchful eyes. And once there, you will be captured within the ancient canvas of light and time. The penitence is thus complete.
And that's it. That's the ending. Ah, come on. I mean, I have a couple of things to say. First of all, huge congrats on this game. The game is absolutely a blast. This is an incredible game. Like, don't get me wrong. Anything that I'm gonna say, like, take it with a grain of salt. But in my personal opinion, this game is a must play. It's an absolute blast. It is incredible. The music, the visuals, the quests, everything, it's incredible. However, I do have some comments regarding the game itself in comparison to Blasphemous 1. I feel like this game was made to be more accessible to the normal player than Blasphemous 1. It did have challenging battles, don't get me wrong, but I felt like most battles in Blasphemous 1 were harder. Maybe it's because the system now it's tighter, or not tighter, but like cleaner. So since it is cleaner, then you can do more damage, you can do more blocks, etc, etc. But I did feel that the enemy design was darker in Blasphemous 1, and I enjoyed that a lot. But the enemy design in Blasphemous 2 is also good. I mean, if I take Blasphemous 2 and do not compare it at all with Blasphemous 1, it's an incredible Metroidvania that you have to play right away, and that it is like, it's gonna give you joy, you're gonna love, from beginning to end, it's incredible. A couple of underwhelming fights, just like the last one in comparison to like the first Penitent, and the first Penitent was an incredible fight. It took us, what, 5 attempts, 6 attempts? It was an incredible fight. But overall speaking, I feel like we could have had a little bit of a more flexibility in making bosses a little bit more challenging. But again, nothing wrong with the way that they're designed right now. I'm pretty sure they gave a couple of people a kick in the butt. Already speaking, I think, needless to say, the game was an incredible adventure. We were able to showcase pretty much everything, so I'm feeling good about the fact that we showcased all the cherubs, we showcased all the endings, we got all the nuns, all the sleepings, we got the wax hits, we got all the farewell kisses. We pretty much got everything that we needed. The only thing that I think we failed was the girl that was helping us with the bosses. I think there is an additional thing that you can get from her, but it's not like an item or something crazy. We had the items to give it to her, she died before we gave it to her. Which again, I believe that based on our gameplay, we showcase the most important thing, which is the game itself and everything that you need to do to be 100% at the end, be as ready as possible to defeat Blasphemous 2. And I mean, other than that, at this point, I'm just praising the game. The game was incredible. I loved it. I really liked Blasphemous 2. Really liked it. So anyways, I think at this point, I'll say once again, thank you so much for joining me on this Blasphemous 2 journey. I know that this is a game that we were all expecting for, and I think that they deliver a fantastic product. It's one that's gonna stay with us moving ahead, just like Blasphemous 1 did. And at this point, after praising the game so much, I wanna say thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Thank you so much for all the love and support that you guys have shown. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next game. Goodbye.